Welcome. Today I'm going to talk about the first three things to do when your child is diagnosed with autism. This is Yetta Myrick, president and founder of DC Autism Parents. DC Autism Parents' mission is to improve the lives of all affected by autism in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area through advocacy, education, support, services, and research in order to promote community inclusion and awareness. DCAP is a nonprofit organization created by parents of children with autism for parents of children diagnosed with autism. So the first three things, when you look at this screen, I'm sure you're like, this can't be it. But the first three things, in my view, are one, to breathe, two, assess your resources, and three, educate yourselves. So when I say breathe, first of all, recognize how far you've come. In this process, your child is either diagnosed or classified as having an autism spectrum diagnosis. And it's a process, right? And I really want you to take a moment and take a deep breath and reflect on the journey. The journey might have been unexpected. It might have been something that you deep down knew was coming, right? But it's still a process. And regardless of where your child, your youth is on the spectrum, they are a unique individual. And it is your job as the parent or caregiver to support them to ensure that they are living their best life. So I want you to take a deep breath, pat yourself on the back, recognize how far you have come. And once you've done that, before you start getting overwhelmed, or you might be overwhelmed, but this is why you need to breathe, I want you to really assess your resources. And what do I mean by that? What I'm thinking is you want to look at all the resources that you have in place first, whether you have the write-up in front of you from your child's or your youth's doctor, right, that spells out what is next. That document, if you have it, that write-up is a resource. So really start thinking about what are the pieces. I've done another short video about care mapping, which I think could be helpful in thinking about, what are all the pieces, what has been recommended, either by the medical team and or your school team, the IEP team, to support your child or youth. But really stop, breathe, look at your resources, and also be thankful for the resources you have, no matter how many or how few, right? Because we all need to start somewhere. And then three, take time to educate yourself. This is a journey, as I said before. It's a process, right? It was a process to get to this diagnosis or this classification, no matter how long or short. And now it's really time, if you haven't already been doing so, to educate yourself. Talk to your child or youth service provider and figure out, like, where can I go to get information? DC Autism Parents definitely is a place for you to come. We have a monthly support group where you can ask questions, learn from other parents. We have a number of resources on our website. There's a monthly support group, right? That's a start. We are also a resource, right? But again, take the time, figure out, in baby steps, how can I educate myself so that I can support my child or youth? So the first three things in my book are: one, breathe, take a deep breath; two, assess your resources; and three, educate yourself. Keep these three things in mind as you go through the process. I promise you, you can't go wrong. So if you want to learn more about DC Autism Parents, figure out when we're having those monthly support groups, how to sign up for our newsletter, etc., visit our website at dcautismparents.org. You can also find us on Facebook at DC Autism Parents. Take care.